interface.
Maybe the extraterrestrial question.
You know, you soak this information up secondhand style.
Is it possible?
And you'd be like, put your 2 cents in what
most powerful political rivals.
I like, you know what I'm saying? Evolution be cool.
One based on America and
But they be talking about inserts on like conscious mind or whatnot when you go into other realms.
Astronaut theorists say
Only a few people have done that. I could never do that for some odd reason. They go into other dimensions to fucking other planets and stuff.
Real contact.
And doing all this stuff and then saying what it's about and come back and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Famous exchange with Barack Obama.
And saying peace out, people went to space and be like, came back like, okay, I gotta read a bunch of emails or whatnot.
In Moscow, Medvedev made remarks off stage which seemed to openly acknowledge the existence of extraterrestrials and the Russian government's efforts.
And so a lot of media wants to go up into space and go into that 7th dimension or whatever, and some have the opportunity to do it. You know, so given the opportunity to do it, they relish it, probably do it, and be like, on speculatives alone, right? And come back with a full conscious mind and be like, I know what I'm just doing now. Looks like a hologram.
Believe the Russian president's remarks to have been made in jest. There were others who were not so certain.
This is one of the most dramatic statements that emanates out of Russia. And Dmitry Medvedev said, when you become president of Russia, you're going to...
So you know what I'm saying? They said what up there, say?
Aliens in our country.
You know what I'm saying? You take the relevance of what you know and be like,
She was totally straight during all of
it's an interpretation. If I'm facilitating in this whole idea, and I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, what it is they're talking about diplomacy and space wars and stuff like that, and what people know about evolution and stuff like that, and going into leading to different planets and stuff like that, with their help and stuff like that, and with the help cooperation, extraterrestrial, you know what I'm saying?
At the highest level,
so they're always like, you know what I'm saying, at a level where it's like we want to go higher in space.
there was a number of UFOs.
I believe as a consequence of that, because people on Earth that have a threshold to that,
To joint cooperation between the
wants a reward, you know what I'm saying, as in space or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? As in space, you know what I'm saying? So you just,
Soviet military
it has a double meaning and a double contrast, you know what I mean? So, you know, if you figure, you know, all the stuff you won't ever be able to experience, you get abducted, you come back, you don't know what happened to you. Or you get abducted, you come back and be like, damn, I can't believe I've seen all that. But it seems like only people in government do that. They wear suits and stuff and they be going to that place, you know what I'm saying, them top secret places and whatnot in other dimensions. And then, you know what I'm saying, they're like, you know what I'm saying, they be like, this is when it's alphabet boys and stuff, they be like, oh, I'm on you, you know what I'm saying, that's all the information we want you to release right now. And then after that, you know what I'm saying, they just, you know, people speculate and whatever, and understand, you know, that it, for the most part, you know, society won't be able to go up into that interdimensional thing and come back with a conscious mind to remember it all. And I'm like, man, you know what I mean? I'm like, I try to live with space. I just live my simple life, you know what I'm saying? I try to take care of my dog, breathe a little bit. To be honest with you, try to fight with my mom so much and argue with my moms all the time. And stuff, and be like, what else is there to do, you know what I'm saying? Smoke tree, you know what I'm saying? Drink soda or whatnot. Have a little tobacco, cigarettes and whatnot, and be like, you know, try not to get a headache and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Whatever's important to each his own, you know what I mean? BYOB, you know what I'm saying? I say that's too much on it. That's nah, man. You know what I'm saying? It's most likely if you get abducted, you can come back. You don't know where you came from. You don't know what happened to you and stuff. And they're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, we need coordinates. I don't know what they need. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking to myself, I gotta close my eyes and that shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like they be going like, yo. You look at advertisement, they go in every other direction. Every direction they can go in spreads you out. So when they put on the feast of the show, they put on the tryst of the show. You be like scoped, engrossed in it, you know what I'm saying?
in the nuclear
straight-
technologies that were then
They straight up, you know what I'm saying, attach your mind to it and be like, this is what our plan is. Like Attack of the Clones type, you know what I'm saying?
And Roswell.
And that's what I'm saying on Rebel Without a Pause or nothing like that. But I'm just saying in general, you know what I'm saying?
Mankind's recent development.
When people gonna see that as people up in the top of Congresses and whatnot.
Contact.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only people gonna know these information, you know what I'm saying? All this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? So they don't let them go out to their opponent, but then they have a facilitator to say something like, hey, we need to relay this message or whatnot.
You had the crash.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? They got, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. I don't even speak on it myself, you know what I'm saying? Because it'd be ignorant to speak on it.
Been killed.
I'm like, man, that's crazy, dude.
Technology, but probably no really good idea on how to